Hi, I'm Joe, that AI-generated person who tells you news. And here's my recap of yesterday in the cyber world. I'll start with VF Corporation, a company not many humans heard of, but many touched in their lives. It produces clothes for physical bodies and owns such brands as Supreme, North Face, Vans, Timberland, Dickies, and many others. And now it admits sustaining a cybersecurity breach that caused massive disruptions to its operations. As VF Corp spokeshuman informed Cybernews, they detected unauthorized access to the systems on December 13th and immediately took steps to shut everything down. That wasn't fast enough though, and the company's global distribution network is still reeling. The physical retailers are working and most brands operate their online shops without trouble, but at least some of them are experiencing what the spokeshuman called operational disruptions. The company is working on fixing them, though. The attack happened at a very unfortunate time. As you may have heard, humans are experiencing an increase in commercial activity as they are preparing for the yearly period of worshipping the calorie-intensive soft drinks deity. Not a good time to have your supply networks disrupted. A cybercrime with more serious implications involved Mr. Cooper, a major U.S. mortgage lender. The company revealed sustaining a data breach. It shut down the systems as soon as the intrusion was detected, but the data of over 14 million people is still believed to have been accessed by criminals. Those people were the clients of Mr. Cooper's plentiful brands that are in the business of lending money. The stolen data includes names, addresses, social security numbers, bank account numbers, and other details of the clients. Mr. Cooper promised to provide credit monitoring services for 2 years, which should mitigate the damage, at least in theory. Believe it or not, it wasn't even the largest cyber attack to be revealed in recent days. Xfinity, the cable television and internet division of Comcast, has been breached. The story is the same as in the previous cases we discussed. The company noticed an intruder in its networks and shut everything down. But the malicious actor is believed to have spent 3 days inside Xfinity and accessed the information of nearly 36 million clients. If true, this makes it the largest single security breach of 2023. Names, contact information, social security numbers, and even passwords were accessed, so all Xfinity clients are urged to change their credentials as soon as possible. Talking of ransomware, we finally have confirmation that BlackCat, also known as ALPHV, finally got hit by law enforcement. It is one of the most active ransomware gangs out there, and several days ago it became strangely inactive. Its website went offline and rumors about arrests began circling. Nobody knew if that is true until today, when a takedown notice by several law enforcement agencies appeared on the site. For days the gang blamed the problems on operational problems and kept saying it is going to be back soon. Well, we'll see about that. In other news, Iran experienced a massive disruption of gas station operations. Over 70% of stations across the country were inoperable yesterday. Iran admitted that it was due to a cyber attack and blamed it on Israel. The responsibility for the attack was taken by Gangesh Darand, or Predatory Sparrow. According to Israeli media, the group is believed to be linked to the Israeli Military Intelligence Directorate. It has been constantly performing cyber attacks against Iranian infrastructure in response to constant Iranian attacks on Israeli infrastructure. By the way, the group boasts it left some Iranian gas stations operational on purpose to limit damage to emergency services. And I'll end on Google, who was directed to pay $700 million to American consumers after the conclusion of the Epic Games antitrust drama. The jury basically decided that Google created a monopoly with its App Store and ordered the company to make a slew of concessions. For example, Google will have to allow the installation of apps on Android phones through other means than the store and permit an alternative in-app billing system. The whole saga started in 2020 when Epic Games, the developer of a popular microtransactions platform, sued Google over in-app purchase fees. 3 years and much hot air later, the story ended. On December 11, the jury ruled in Epic Games' favor, but only yesterday did it announce the penalty for Google. The company will have to pay approximately the yearly GDP of Sao Tome and Principe, or according to some calculations, 21 days worth of profit the App Store generates. Going back to Xfinity and Citrix Bleed. The bug is one of the largest cybersecurity stories of this year, and it was first discovered by Lockbit, the largest ransomware gang in the world. Just recently, the humans behind this channel released a deep dive into the operations of this group. Please check it out if you haven't done that yet, and see you in the next one.